Hey guys, Jew22 here, and, well, I have some news, and, for those of you wondering why I haven't, commented as much as I usually do, on days that I don't upload videos, well, I'm pretty sure you might have not noticed. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but, I have some news, and it might come to dishearten you, because, well, it was certainly very disheartening to me, and, what happened was, okay, me and my family, like my mom and my dad, we planned a little mini vacation, to Reno, like, to go to Reno, like drive up there and then come back home. And I will say that we actually had a great time at Reno. We had a wonderful time. We got there safely and we came home safely. But what we came home to was something that we didn't expect, and to be quite honest, it's something that no one would ever want to go through. And it even pains for me to say it, because I'm usually not one to reveal such things, but this is one of those things where it has to come out of my system, and also it has to, I have to put it out there, because if I don't, then the mystery of what happened to Jew22 and his videos will come up. But not that you care about me that much, but I'm just saying that if I don't tell you guys, then I would only be doing a disservice to those who truly care, but mainly to myself. And, I mean, you just take it for what it is. The fact is, when we got home, like myself, my mom, and my dad, when we got home, and we opened that garage door, I mean, one, we noticed something was not right when we got there first. And then when we open the garage door and we see the door leading into our house from our garage, with what we saw, we went in and we noticed that the house was ransacked. But more than that, we were robbed. Yes, we were robbed. In fact, oddly enough, they did not take any food. They didn't take any of our china, like our plates or even our champagne glasses. They didn't take our wine glasses. You would think they would have, but the thing is, we were robbed. We were robbed. So, yeah, like our closet for our jackets, like that got ransacked, and my sister's room got ransacked, and then the family room got ransacked, and we lost both the widescreen TV that we have in our room, as well as two laptops and an HP printer. So they took our stuff, is what I'm trying to get at. I mean, they also robbed, like, my parents' room. Like, they took, like, money from my mom's, purse. I mean, sure, it wasn't a lot, but the fact that they took it, and, I mean, but they didn't take the credit cards, obviously, because, well, if they did and they used it, then obviously we would find them. But they left my parents' room a complete mess. There was stuff all over the floor. There was clothes all over the floor. The closets for my mom and my dad, it was completely destroyed. And heck, they even took toilet paper. Yes, they took toilet paper from us. And they took whatever they could find. In fact, they took my mother's jewelry is what they took. But how does this affect me, you ask? Well, they took my Wii. They took my Wii. They took the controllers. They took. They even took my games. They took my games, and they also took my computer. They took all of that. And while, some stuff was, we were able to recover some stuff. And the reason why was because we actually found out who did it. Yes, we found out who did it. And I don't know how. I mean, I know I did pray for, the suspect to be found. And wouldn't you know it, we found him. But the big shock was who did it. And of all the people that could have taken our stuff, I mean, there's a couple of people we might know that could do something like that, if only because they have inside access to our house, more or less, like family members and stuff like that. But it wasn't them. It wasn't family. It wasn't any of our friends. Of all the people that could have done it, our neighbors did it. Yes, our neighbors, I'm not going to say it was all of them, but one of them, I don't know how, but they got into our house. They were able to sneak in, and this was when we were gone. Because by the time we got back, the house was a mess, and my drawers, where all my clothes are, all of it was on the floor, and I had to pick all that stuff up, and there was a bunch of stuff on the floor that was in my closet. I mean, I'm happy that I didn't lose too much. I mean, but oh yeah, and they also took a big jar of coins that I had. They took that stuff too. So, I mean, it's very disheartening because, this has never happened to me before. This has never happened to my family before. And for something like this to happen is very unfortunate. And it kills me that I have to make a video with my phone. Because it's the only way I can make videos from here on out. And that's with the phone. And the fact is, because I don't have a Wii to make, because I don't have a Wii to record games. I mean, I still have the Dazzle and the software to go with it, but not the computer, not the Wii, none of the games that I had previously. They're gone. And the controllers are gone too. And it's very disheartening because I was doing so well in terms of YouTube and all that sort of stuff, and now this happens. I mean, early in the year, I thought my Wii had died, but all it needed was just an outlet, an actual outlet to plug it in instead of an outlet extender or whatever it's called. I don't know, but the fact is, they took my Wii, they took my computer, they took all my games, they took everything from me. I mean, I still have the headset, thank goodness, and I still have most of my other stuff. My phone, for instance, which is what I'm using now. But aside from that, I've practically lost everything. And for those of you, I just want to say to a couple of people that are part of Much Games and part of Insomania Game and everybody else that I know. It really saddens me to say that because of theft, I can't make any videos anymore, and until there's a restitution or resolution or whatever the word is, until I get money to get a Wii U or to get a Wii or a Wii U, until I get money to get a new computer, until I get money to buy the games that I cared for, You know, like, because there were some I didn't care for, and then there were others that, you know, that cannot be easily replaced, and also some, you know, like the virtual console games, like Star Fox 64, or as well as WiiWare games like Mega Man 10. Like, I lost those games too, and now I'm left with nothing. I mean, yeah, like, so of the stuff that was recovered was my mother's jewelry. Well, most of it anyway. And then, what else? I got 2 of my controllers back, but they took the set of batteries. Like, there's 2 sets of batteries that were used for the charger, and then there was the charger itself. Well, I mean, that's gone. And the only thing from my Wii that I recovered was the sensor bar. And for anyone that's watching this, if you got a Wii without a sensor bar, like if someone sold you a Wii without a sensor bar, and you want to know where it is, yeah, that was my Wii. So if you want to sell it back, or if you want to, you know, just give it back, or if you want to buy those sensor bar for a hefty price, I'm willing to sell it to you, but not without a price, you know? So if anyone has a Wii without a sensor bar, contact me and we'll see what we can come up with. And just leave me a private message on Google+. But yeah, the sensor bar was the only thing from my Wii that the police were able to get back. And then to top it all off, the coup de grace was the fact that in addition to the stuff they stole, not just from me, but from my family as well. Oh yeah, they also stole some of my sister's shoes, like Jordans, for example. Like, they stole some Jordans from her. Heck, they even stole some nail polish, if you can believe that, from my sister. But the coup de grace of all was the fact that they stole my dad's car, and they ultimately wrecked it. Now, thankfully, we have a rental car and all that stuff, but you cannot replace what has been taken. And unless the person that did this, and you know, the police, they did catch him. Like, once, you know, they were able to figure out that it was my neighbors that did it, you can pretty much guess how upset I really was, and how, you know, betrayed I felt. I mean, I thought what my ex-best friend did was bad, but I really didn't. I guess I really should have seen this one coming, but I didn't, because, you know, they were my neighbors. You know, I mean, I thought what my ex-best friend did was bad. Unfortunately, now that this has happened, it doesn't even come close. It does not come close. And well, we're thankful that, you know, for one, they didn't steal the Wi-Fi. I would have thought that they would steal the Wi-Fi. I would have thought they would have stealed the television receivers for AT&T Uverse, you know, because we have that stuff. But I mean, we were able to recover the big TV that we had, so we got that back. And they didn't take my TV because it's one of those old ones. So aside from, you know, watching television, I really don't have much, if anything. I mean, I still have the Dazzle, yes, but without a Wii and without a computer to, you know, record, edit, render, and then ultimately upload, without any of that stuff, I can't, and as well as the games and the controllers, I have nothing. I've been reduced to nothing now. And like I said, the only videos I can make are the videos on my phone. And it pains for me to tell you that, until I get my stuff back, or until I get money to replace the stuff I lost, and then once I get set up, that's fine and everything like that. But until then, I don't know how long it's going to be. I really don't. But before I end off the video, I just want to say a couple of words of thanks for your support, that sort of thing. So first and foremost, I want to thank the people at, let's start with some of my oldest friends, like Audie Cloud Boy. He wasn't the first subscriber, but he was my first best friend that I made on YouTube. And then recently I got together with another old friend that I haven't seen in a long time, and I was thrilled to have him back. And his name is Dashing NBC. He doesn't have a channel that same name. You just have to type in his name, like Dashing and then MBC, not NBC. So I got together with him, and I said some hellos, but this was before the robbery and break-in of my house, and the fact that they ransacked it to top it all off. But so yeah, I just want to say thank you to Audie, Audie Cloud Boy, but just Audie. I also want to thank Dashing NBC, or just NBC, or Mr. NBC. I don't care. I don't care what you call him, but that's what I call him, though. And yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't mind that either. But I also want to thank those I've become friends with over the years, like the Super Video Gaming Brothers with Matt as the leader. Like, there's them, and then there's one of my good friends for the longest time, who I've been friends with, and this was before. Well, I'll get to that in a moment. There's also the Man 900, and I've been good friends with him ever since. He practically went to my channel and said, "Hey, check my videos out." I did that, and wouldn't you know it, he actually makes great videos, and he continues to do that. As of the time I'm making this, he is on a vacation of his own. He hasn't gotten back yet, but I just wish him the best when he gets back. And let's see what else. And then, there's also, that's pretty much it in terms of friends outside of my associations. But there's also Prince Mario. There's Prince Mario. There's Teddy Tanuki. That's his YouTube name. And then there's Via Vanille. So those are some of my friends outside of the affiliations that I have. And I just want to say thank you for being my friend. And also, to a new person, Gamma Game Freak. I believe his name is Greedy Selfish 97. And who else am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting somebody. That's practically it. And then, last but definitely not least, to the people from Insomania Game, I want to start with White 33 Lion, or simply White Lion. Ryoko, my good friend Ryoko. And then there's, who am I forgetting? Oh yeah, Conisboard. I just want to say thank you for cheering me up during this time, Conisboard. And then there's Pika Pika Powa. I just want to say thank you for being my friend for quite a number of months now. And, buddy, I'm sorry, but because of the fact that they stole my computer, I can't even do the interview and upload it. Because they took the stuff, and I can't... They took the computer and everything that went with it, and I'm very sorry that it happened, but it happened, and I just want to say, just forgive me, but, it's something that unfortunately was out of my control. Okay, and then finally, the members of Much Games Guides. I just want to say thank you to, first and foremost, the leader of Much Games Guides, Cole NL112, as well as his wife, Colette NL180, as well as Ryan Bragg, otherwise known formerly as Avril-Fan NF, and then Nufi Banga, who was a member, and then who else? Zeo Lightning, Sephiroth 1204, Old World Gamer, Samurai TX 90, and of course, my good friend LP Grotus. I just want to say thank you to all of you for making my stay with the Much Games crew a very, very, very happy one, as well as those from Insomania Game. And believe it or not, one of the members of Insomania Game, how do I put this? Like, at first I was the only member of both Insomania Game and Much Games Guides. That was until just recently, when my good friend Truhu82, who is the leader of Insomania Game, became a member of Much Games Guides. So I'm happy that he is a part of our group, but it could not have come at a very, very inopportune time, that as he is inducted into the Much Games Guides, I am put out of commission forcefully by someone. And before I get to that person, I just want to say thank you so much for all the memories, and thank you so much for making me happy, and thank you so much for all your support, and that I love you guys, and I love you as a brother, and I just want to say thank you so much for making me happy, and I also think that until I get my computer back, until I get everything that was taken from me and replace it, I just want to say, I know you guys are going to make me happy. I know that because you've always made me happy, even when I had all my stuff. So thank you so much for that. But to think that being taken out of action, being taken out of commission, was all because of somebody that was irresponsible, that was inconsiderate, and someone that was so hard on for money that they had to resort to stealing. And, I want to say something, and I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to make any excuses for him either, because it'd just be pointless to do so. But I do want to say that what you did, and I'm talking to the person that did this to me and my family, okay? Okay. So let me tell you something. What you did was reckless, what you did was irresponsible, and what you did was, inconsiderate. And I am not one to, I'm not going to bash you because of what you are. I'm bashing you for who you are. And the fact that you did what you did to me and my family was not cool, man. And I hope that when you're in jail, or wherever it is that you get sent to, I don't care. But I would want to think that if you so badly wanted money that badly, all you could have done was ask for it. And if we felt that your intentions, and if you thought if we felt that what you wanted in terms of, if what the money you wanted to borrow for was for, for the right reasons, then yeah, we would, give you as much as we could, or we would have a fundraiser or something like that. But instead, you do the stupid thing and take my stuff, and also you've caused a lot of hardship on my mom. I'm very protective of my mom, and I'm very protective of my dad, and I mean, I'm here with them, but at the same time, I was robbed, and they were robbed, and, you know, I always come, you know, the fact is, because of someone so selfish, I can't make any videos, at least not for a while, and there's a good chance it'll be a long time before I make videos again, because it's going to take a while to set up. And number two, even if I get a Wii U, and I get some of the games that I was doing back, the fact that I would have to play up to where I left off is in and of itself a long process. And I just want you guys to know that if I get my stuff back and I have to start all over, all right, fine, I will start all over and get back to where I was before. I mean, Star Fox is easy. All I have to do is just get to where I was. No problem. But in terms of Kirby's Return to Dreamland, Mega Man 10, and New Super Mario Bros. Wii, that's going to take a little bit of time depending on how far in the game I was at that point. And also for the wrestling vids, well, who knows, they might come up with a new game, and if they do, fine, we'll use that game to play out the season and, you know, that sort of thing. But the fact is, it's going to take a while to not only get the games and not only get back to where I was, but also to set up the programming and all that stuff for a new computer if I get a new computer. It's going to take some time, and I just want you to bear with me. And it's sad that it ended because of someone foolish and someone very, very selfish. And I'm not talking about greedy selfish 97. I'm talking about someone that came into my house and stole from me that didn't belong to them. And you know, I thought when the Wii died in terms of its power, but this is something that I did not plan for. In fact, nobody ever plans to be stolen from. I mean, yeah, you could prevent it, but does anybody really prevent, or rather, but does anybody really plan on being stolen from? I wasn't, and it just pains for me to say that it's going to be a while before I get back. And, you know, I do have some videos that I recorded on my phone before all this happened, so you'll see those videos in the days to come. But after that, the only videos I can make are vlogs or audio logs, you know, that sort of thing. And you guys can make requests on the videos I send through my phone and comment on them. You're more than welcome to do that. But other than that, I can't make any other videos. And it pains me to say that I've been robbed, and you know, if you guys want to, you don't have to. I'm not asking for a charity, but if you want to give, that's great. You can just, you know, send me a little packet of money. I don't care about that. But I mean, then again, we have to figure out if and when the person that stole from me will pay back in damages. And the fact of the matter is, whether you want to donate, you can donate if you want. I'm not forcing anybody to do it, but if you want to, great. Just send me a private message via Google Plus, and then we'll work something out. I don't know, but you know, but don't, you know, go out of your way. Like, don't take out the mortgage just to help me. I mean, don't take the mortgage out just to help me, because I don't want you to go bankrupt because of me. But I also want people but I also don't want to reject any help if it's plausible, you know. Like, if you just want to give like $1 or $2, that's fine. But you don't have to. And in fact, I would advise against it. I mean, if anything, maybe my closest friends could, but it just kills me to say that it's over. It really is. And I'm sorry for the long update, but you know, I had to get all this stuff out of my system. And but all in all, I mean, I still have the phone, so I can contact you guys, you know, through your videos. But in terms of my videos, as well as Skype, I don't have Skype on my phone. I mean, and I don't plan on using it because it's a personal phone. You know, it's just, I don't want to have to use that to go on Skype. But I will say that aside from that, it's going to be a long time before I make another video, and I just want you guys to know where I am, and I also want you guys to not worry about me, and also that I'm alright. But you know, mentally, I am still, I'm still upset at the fact that my neighbors did it. And I'm also upset at the person that did this to me and my family. But I just don't want you guys to worry about it. I just want you guys to be okay. And I'm still picking up the pieces of what's left. But you know, I'll make another video in case anything happens, or if it's, you know, to, you know, if only to entertain you more or less, because, you know, I don't want you to be sad for me this way, and I don't want to go out like that. No one wants to go out like that. I want to go out, if I wanted to retire, I would have finished off my last couple of Let's Plays, and then once the last one is done, I'm done. I did not want to go out like this, and I'm not going to anytime soon. But because of this, I am going to be on a forced hiatus, and you guys can leave any comments. You can leave your comments on the bottom, and you know, you can, you know, request another audio log or something like that. Like, I can do those kind of videos, but aside from that, it's more or less over, and you know, it's going to be a while before I make videos again. But I just want you guys to know that when I get back, I will be better than ever, and I will be stronger than ever. But I just want you guys to not worry about it too much. And if you have any questions for me, leave a comment, or rather leave me a private message, and I will tell you as much as I can, but I cannot tell you everything just because of legal stuff. You know, that sort of thing. So with that said, this is Taju22 signing off, saying goodbye. And guys, in the words of the Terminator, I'll be back.